This unboxing will change the way I fish. Now, I have not fully recovered from my sickness yet. You can hear it in my voice where I'm still kind of raspy, and I still have a cough, and I still don't feel 100% yet. I did get all this stuff just before I got sick. So it's been sitting for maybe a month. So I need to unbox it and show you guys what I got from Okuma. And as you can tell, I am with Okuma for 2024. This is basically the stuff that I picked out this year from them. And what I have to show you is going to be really, really interesting. Now, being with Okuma is also being with Fish Lab, which Fish Lab makes, artificial baits. And since I do catfish most of the time, you probably haven't seen many times that I've used Fish Lab baits. But this is going to change that a little bit. This is probably the worst way to open this. Yeah, I'm going to have to open the box up on the floor here. Alright, here's the first two I'm going to show once I get them out of the plastic. This is a rod and reel combo. And this rod and reel combo is for walleye and another type of fish that I don't know how to pronounce. Basically, I'm going to be using these with trolling baits to see what I can catch around here. I don't have my walleye trophy certificate yet, along with the other fish that you can catch this way. So maybe by the end of the year, I can get another trophy certificate in the Tennessee Angler Recognition Program. It's something that I haven't really been able to advance on in a while. I did catch that largemouth last year, that trophy size largemouth on cut bait. Alright, let's get this plastic off of here. Wrapped up really good. This is a convector rod and reel combo. It's basically one of their newer line counters, a convector line counter on a convector rod. And I don't remember the length. I got one of the longer ones just so it can be further away from the boat to put the trolling bait further away from the boat. I also got these water bugs, which hashtag not sponsored with water bugs, to use with these trolling baits to push them even further away from the boat. Now I will say that this is very difficult to twist to go in and out. It's just the way it's made, which is a good thing because you don't want it accidentally, twisting while you're fighting a fish or whatever. You just have to make sure your eyes are straight when it's all the way out. I'm hoping that this combo is strong enough for stripers because while trolling for walleye around here, you're bound to get a 30-pound striper hit one of these lures. And that is why I'm going to rig this with 30-pound Suffix 832. Once again, hashtag not sponsored, but I like this line. This is braid, 30-pound braid, and braid cuts through the water better, so it will help get the bait down further. And then I'm going to have a leader line of 20-pound fluorocarbon. A lot of walleye people go with less line, but like I said earlier, there's always a chance of a 30-pound striper grabbing these baits around here. So I want to be prepared for that. And if I do actual, guided trips with this gear, I want to be prepared for that as well, which I'm actually doing next weekend. Someone wanted to do trolling for walleye, so I'm going to take this gear and we'll go trolling for walleye. I actually know where they are right now, which is a good thing. And getting them in the boat should be pretty easy. They're not that hard to catch. The only bad thing about having a trip means this is going to be a Thursday video, which is fine. I did want to do an unboxing of all this stuff for you guys so you can see what I'm getting. And after using these a little bit, if I like them enough, I might buy some more. Now here's the other one, just to show you. That's the telescoping. So it can be short for storage, and then when you're ready to fish with it, you pull it all the way out. I'll just set these over here to show you what else I got. Let's see what we got here. That one. And this one are rods that I already have. They performed incredibly well in the saltwater, and you can boat flip skipjacks with these all day long. They're the Okuma DTR Custom Popping Cork Rod. DTR S701M-PC, 7-foot, medium power, fast action popping cork rod. And I got 2 of them. I have ordered reels for these. The reels have not come in yet. They're waiting for them to get in stock. Well, that is an awesome skipjack rod. And they're capable of bull reds, big jacks, snook. Had fun at the ocean with these. And speaking of the ocean, I kind of went overboard with the next one. These are Okuma tarpon rods. These are built for tarpon. And tarpon, they fight incredibly hard. They are an awesome fish to chase. I've not caught one yet, but I've seen a couple caught already, and there's nothing in freshwater that can compete with a tarpon. And these rods are built for tarpon. So you can imagine if I'm using this for catfish, it's going to be nothing, you know. And it's a spinning combo. But I did get this for tarpons. I want to go back down to the ocean and see if I can finally get a tarpon. And I noticed that Okuma has these tarpon specific rods. They're called the Silver Slayer, the Okuma Silver Slayers. So here we go. I know I don't get many views on my saltwater videos. I wasn't that big on saltwater, but once I went down there and started seeing how to catch some of these bigger fish, you know, it kind of hooked me a little bit. So at least once a year there'll be saltwater videos on here that you can skip over. Now this does have some interesting things, like the Fuji guides are tangle free. I've never seen that sticker before. And these are not cheap. These are not cheap rods at all. This is a serious fishing rod. And I got serious fishing reels for them as well. I'm going to have to check and see if they came in too, because everything's in here. Where's my other one? I could definitely see these being really good catfish rods, and who knows, I might try chasing catfish with them. I'm more of a fan of, you know, bait casters for catfishing, but there's some of you out there that use spinning reels for catfishing. Alright, that's all the fishing rods. Now let's see what's in this box. Don't use scissors like that at home. And there are a ton of lures in here, just to let you know. Alright. I got the Bio-Minnow jerkbaits. Oh, I grabbed 2 of the same color. That's basically the same as these. Oh yeah, I hung those over here. That's a nice blue color. I think I got a few extra of the blues because I liked it. But there's all kinds of biominos. I did the same thing last year and got a bunch of these, and I had never actually used them. I know these catch fish, bioshad willowtail spins. I may start giving these away. The difference between these and these sink. And when you're trolling, you get a fish on, if you stop, you want your bait to float to the surface, and that's what these do. These are more of a casting bait. I really don't do much casting outside of going after skipjacks, and when I'm going after skipjacks, I'm using a really specific bait. So these, I'm going to start giving away. I got a bunch of these as well, the Hydra glide baits, and I really like these. I really want to actually catch fish with them, and I caught one striper on the first try of using this bait. I just gotta get it on the water, get it out there, get fishing with it. You know, I'm always catfishing all the time. And that's why, you know, I might try changing things up this year a little bit and try to do a little bit of lure fishing. And, you know, fishing is fishing. There's all kinds of fish on the water. You know, you got walleyes, you got sauger, drum will hit these, smallmouth, largemouth, stripers. I've even seen catfish caught with these before, and I've caught catfish on artificial lures in the past. And I've got a lot of these. So maybe I can, if I, you know, figure something out local instead of having to drive a long way to catch fish, maybe I'll start, you know, trying to guide with these, which it's easy. This stuff's easy. You put it in the water, you relax while, you know, driving down the lake, and then boom, you get a hit. And you don't know what it is. It could be anything that hits one of these. And as you can see, I got a lot of them. They're not all the same thing. Some of these are the wobblers. So these are wobblers. So I actually was wrong. So you got the biominnow wobbler and the biominnow jerkbait. And just, I'm going to have to put these in a box somewhere. I got a couple of the bigger ones. I mean, look at this. The size difference here. I got a few of the bigger ones. I got mostly the smaller ones, but I did get a few of the bigger ones. Those are definitely striped bass baits, the big ones. There's so many of these. Man, I kind of went overboard, didn't I? They said order some fish lab baits, so I ordered fish lab baits. So I will be doing a lot of trolling this year and next year and in the future. I hope that doesn't scare some of you away. I don't know what this is. Oh, even more. Yep. I think this is more than what I even ordered. I don't remember ordering this many. They probably just loaded me up. They're like, oh, he's ordering 2 of each. Let's just give him 5 of each. That's good, though, because there is another downside to trolling, is losing baits. And I will be losing a lot of baits. So a lot of these will end up on the bottom of the lake. All right, another box to unbox here. I wish I had a proper box opener. YouTube might not like me opening a box with scissors. And like I said, don't use scissors to open a box like that. All right, so I'm going to have to buy a bank vault because these two reels right here, they need to go into a bank vault because these are the most expensive spinning reels I have ever owned. And I'm going to say this. It might not make Okuma happy, but I've said before in the past that an expensive spinning reel is about as good as a cheap bait caster because a spinning reel has a transmission in it. However, technology has advanced over the years. And from what they've told me, they have tested these on tuna. And you want something that fights 10 times harder than a tarpon, it would be a tuna. This is the Test Row TSA 8000 HR. So Okuma Test Row spinning reel. And look at that box. I mean, that is a fancy, very nice looking box for a very expensive reel. I mean, presentation is everything. It's got foam in it. This may change my mind about, spinning reels. It's got a little bit of weight to it. It's a sharp looking reel. It's like, I think it's all aluminum body or something? All metal body. See, this is, I just like to fish. So I don't look into everything too deeply sometimes. Well, sometimes I do look too deeply into stuff, but I didn't, I could give you all the specs, but, they have different sizes. So different size have different specs. So if you want specs, go to the Okuma website. And you know what I'm pairing this with? I'm pairing this with the tarpon rods. And I know, like, where the tarpon are, you can get Goliath grouper. And that's that's lifting up a rock from the bottom of the ocean. So if these have been tested on tuna, and those tarpon rods are built for tarpon, this and that should be the ultimate tarpon rod and reel. Or the rod and reel that's going to catch me 150-pound catfish. Fishing reel oil and a strap. I don't know what this strap is for. If you know what this strap is for, let me know. And I mean, look at the size of the knob on the reel. Let's put it on the correct side here. Although I could see you using this like, wait a second. No, I am putting it on the right side. Getting myself confused here. I could see you using it like a bait caster because you want your strong hand cranking down. So my right hand is my strong hand. So that's why all of my bait casters are right-handers. And for spinning reels, you want to reel with your left hand and feel with your right hand because most of the time you are finesse fishing with spinning rods, spinning reels. And you need, your strong hand is also your more sensitive hand to feel those bites. But this is not ultralight. So I don't know. I mean, I feel better reeling it the proper way. But to each his own. Some people want the handle on the other side. And that's fine. Just as long as you're not reeling upside down. Alright, I'm going to check balance on this. Whoa. Put your finger like right in the middle. So it is front heavy. So right there is the balancing point. It's at the top of the reel. I really like to have the balancing point kind of in the middle of the reel. These two are probably not meant for each other. I just got one of their newer reels that, like I said, was tested with tarpon, or tested with tuna, and get an actual tarpon reel. This is not meant to cast anything all day long. You're basically, you toss a bait out and you're waiting on something to smash it. So what do you guys think? Good tarpon combo? It's not a bait runner. It's just a traditional spinning reel. Alright, that's everything. Now, I am waiting on 2 of the new Okuma Inspira reels. I had an Inspira a while back, and that thing lasted forever. I caught stripers with it, I caught skipjacks with it, and I'm excited to try their new versions with these popping cork rods. They're just not in yet. If this unboxing is popular enough, I'll do an unboxing of those reels. And I'll probably do more than just an unboxing. I'll unbox them and I will show you how to put line on a spinning reel. For now, I don't have any line for those spinning reels. And I've already done lining bait casters in the past. If you want me to do lining bait casters again sometime in the future, let me know in the comments below. I do want to refresh all my battle cats, which if you can see them over there, I got them out of the floor of the boat onto a rod holder system on the side of the boat. Hopefully it won't fall off because it's not mounted the greatest. Anyway, I'm excited to finally get this unboxed and get these in the water to try to catch any fish. If you like this idea, please hit that thumbs up to show the Google algorithm that trolling videos will be just as good as catfish videos. And, as always, I want to thank you for taking your time out of your day to actually watch this video. I really, really appreciate it. Now all I have to do is line up these new reels, get some baits in the water, and hope to catch another trophy. I need a few more fish to continue up the ladder of the Tennessee Angler Recognition Program. Thanks again for watching. Hope to see you next time.